Hello everyone, welcome to Don's Meditations and Hoop Life Sports and Entertainment. And in this video, you're going to hear Stephen A's thoughts on Chris Paul. There are several teams that may be interested in Chris Paul's services. One is the Clippers. The other one is I'm hearing the Lakers, but I'm not sure. And Phoenix Suns. So in my opinion, I think the Clippers do greatly. I think the Clippers would be a good fit for Chris Paul because they have already a built team, and they're a title contending team. So I think that would be a better fit for Chris Paul because then he can contend for a championship, playing for them. Phoenix Suns would be a good fit for them too because they got some good young pieces. But at the stage of Chris Paul's career, it would only make sense for Chris Paul to go to the Clippers, because they got Kawhi, they got Paul George, and they got some guys on that team that can contend for a championship. So in Chris Paul's stage of his career, I think the best team for him to go to is the Los Angeles Clippers. I would not say LeBron. I would not say the Lakers because, like Stephen A. said, like he don't want to be chasing rings. Going on a team just because they won, and plus, how LeBron James, he's the one that pretty much has the ball in his hands most of the time. So it wouldn't be an ideal situation for him, in my opinion. Like because he has to have the ball in his hands. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That it may work, but excuse me, I just don't know. But anyway, enjoy this video and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think.
To go to the Lakers. He does not want to go to the Lakers. I don't know the reasons why. I deduce from what I've heard that the reasons he doesn't want to go to the Lakers is because they've already established, they're already accomplished, and there's really nothing to do for them. They would only be doing something for him, and that is ring chasing, and that's not the kind of ring chasing that he wants to be a part of in terms of stacking the deck. He'd rather go someplace where he can be himself and be the leader that he is. But I think that the Clippers would be an ideal situation for a multitude of reasons. Number one, Chris Paul has known Ty Lue for years. They're relatively close. Chris Paul would love to play for Ty Lue. Number two, Chris Paul has an exceptional relationship with owner Steve Ballmer. They've had dinner from time to time. They're still relatively close. They communicate with one another. Number three, before Doc Rivers departed, and left the Los Angeles Clippers, from what I'm told, Kawhi Leonard had echoed to him and various others within the organization that he wanted a point guard. That's not to say he wants to get rid of Patrick Beverley or anything like that, because we all respect the hell out of Patrick Beverley. We know that he brings something to the table, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. But offensively, in terms of being a floor general and running the show and spotting open shooters and open men, that's not necessarily his thing. That would be CP3, the quintessential point guard who, by the way, Max, I'll go out on a limb and say this. If Chris Paul was 6'9", Chris Paul would be seen as being almost, if not just as great as Earvin Magic Johnson. That's how great of a floor general Chris Paul is at 6 feet tall. Imagine if he was 6'9". You're the Los Angeles Clippers. What was missing? Who to get the ball to, when to get the ball to them, what spots to get them the ball in, etc., etc. And somebody that holds everybody else accountable, that doesn't just sit there with indifference swarming all over their body. I'm going to do my job. It's everybody else's problem to figure out how to do this. That's not how he operates. He is a leader. And by the way, he's not interested in being your friend. He doesn't give a damn who likes him or anything like that. He's the president of the Players Association. There's a few people that would like Andre Iguodala to be the president, not him. Chris Paul don't give a damn about that. He gives a damn about getting the job done. And he's the same way on the basketball court. And if you put him in an ideal situation, which I think the Clippers would be with talent on their squad, if you've got that floor general running the show, and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and those boys have to look at him, and he's an extension of Coach Ty Lue in terms of doing what they want to do, I think it would elevate the Clippers in a fashion that would make them the stiffest challenger to the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference, if not the entire NBA.